For me, the words financial freedom are synonymous with flexibility, right? So that's why I approach my job the way I do, and that's why here at Service Wealth we approach our jobs the way we do, is because we want to be able to help you reach your financial goals.
The pandemic has really brought home or reinforced the idea that life can change in an instant. And so, yes, it's important to save and work hard now and save to be able to enjoy yourself and have a little bit of freedom later on in life. But it's just as important now to spend time with your loved ones, to spend time working on those hobbies or passion projects that mean a lot to you.
Which is where financial freedom is a more broad concept, because it could apply to retirement, it could apply to balance between the two based on what I've heard from numerous people asking questions. And it could be as simple as, yeah, I'm working now, I'm saving aggressively now, I have a big cushion built up so that if I decide that I'm done, I want to throw in a towel for a couple of years and just not have to worry about any of this mundane stuff and just enjoy myself, I have accrued the assets to enjoy the financial freedom. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to change careers and go back to work in the future and do what I either love doing, or maybe I discover I love doing, or maybe, stars just align naturally based on me being me, and then it happens to bring income in the future as well.
The definition of retirement is changing every day, and this is true for a lot of young people out there. When we think about retirement and how it's going to affect us compared to our parents, the definition of saving for retirement changes altogether.
We live longer, that's really true. Our lifestyles are also different than maybe what our parents have had other lifestyles. Just different world in general. So the planning for retirement is also not the same idea anymore, because everything is slightly different. Some people struggle with the whole idea of this hard-earned money and time that you're now allowed to freely take to enjoy yourself. Well, what about all the previous years? What about a trip there and trip here? Maybe my healthcare will not allow me to do it in the future. So what about now? I don't want to just have retirement and hope for the best it's going to be enjoyable. What about now?
Quite often, people, when they're in saving mode, it's really hard for them to transition out of saving mode and suddenly give themselves permission to spend. You're going to be okay if you spend a little bit extra here or here.
In this case, using a tax-free savings would be more beneficial than using an RSP in most times. And you may want to consider the flexibility and the tax efficiency of a tax-free savings compared to an RSP when you're thinking about your unique situation.
The other thing is that we've seen so many instances where people have saved and saved and saved for retirement, and one spouse actually passes away sooner than they were expecting. And so really trying to get members to focus on living life for the now, be present, make memories with your family, your loved ones, and still enjoy life and still be able to have that retirement goal all in the same plan.